Hello, welcome to our presentation 3 for ENGI 305. My name is Jessica and my colleague Alexis will be demonstrating our presentation. So in this presentation, we'll be defining and demonstrating how to make a line chart, a mosaic plot, a box plot, and a contour plot using the graph builder in SAS, and then we'll discuss the insights that we can draw from each type of chart. So first we'll be discussing a line graph. The line chart is used to display continuous data in time sequence. In other words, it may show the change in a variable over time. In SAS, it is used to show a response variable summarized by categories. So now we're going to go into our demonstration on how to create a line plot using the stock prices sample data set. So first we're going to go into Graph Builder, and then typically for these types of plots, we put time on the x-axis. So for this demonstration, we will be putting data on the x-axis. Then we could graph one or more continuous response variables on the y-axis. First, we'll be putting open on the y-axis, and then we can also put close price on the y-axis as well, in order to compare them at the same time on the same graph. So based upon this graph, we can see that the line plot shows that both open price and the close price, which are represented by the color blue and red respectively on the graph, are both decreasing over time. Stock data is often hard to predict and can change from day to day, and this may explain why we see consecutive rises and falls and seemingly sporadic behavior and spikes on the graph. So now we're going to be going into the mosaic plot. And this type of plot can graphically represent the relationship between a categorical independent variable and a categorical dependent variable. It displays the information that you would see in a contingency table graphically. The width of the mosaic plot represents the proportion of the levels of the independent variable. And then, for example, if the width is wider for a particular level, that level makes up a greater part of the sample. The heights of the mosaic plot represent the proportions of the levels of the dependent variable. The cells represent the proportion of each combination of the category levels. To build this plot, we're going to go back to SAS into the Graph Builder section, and this time we'll be using the birth rate 2005 data set. And for this plot, we'll be doing provider as the x variable, and then region as the dependent variable. And then we'll be clicking the mosaic plot. Each of the dependent variable categories indicated in the legend on the right is represented by a different color. As an example of how we might interpret this data, we can see that the public provider has the widest width of the 3 levels, which shows that most of the observations fall into this provider category. In the public category, the salmon region representing Europe and Central Asia has the greatest height. This means that most of the observations for the public provider are from Europe and Central Asia. Now we will be going into the description of the box plot. A box and whisker plot is a way of representing the 5-number summary of continuous data, which include the minimum, first quartile, median, third quartile, and maximum. The lower whisker of the box and whisker plot represents the lowest 25% of the data. The lower end of this whisker shows the minimum. The box part of the box plot spans the interquartile range, from which represents the middle 50% of the data, from the 25th to the 75th percentiles. The line in the middle of the box plot shows the median. The upper whisker represents the highest 25% of the data, and the upper end of this whisker shows the maximum. These box plots, so in our demonstration, we'll be using the same data set as the last. So going back into Graph Builder, we will be making a graph of birth rate versus region. So we're going to put region on the X and birth rate on the Y. And then we're going to click on the box plot. So in this plot of boxes, we can conclude that the sub-Saharan Africa region has the highest median birth rate. Europe and Central Asia have the most narrow range of birth rates and also the greatest number of outliers. The fact that the birth rate is lowest in these regions may be due to the fact that there are several overpopulated cities in parts of this region, so people may choose to have fewer kids. Finally, we will be going into the contour plot. A contour plot is used to show a 3-dimensional surface to represent data on a 2-dimensional XY plot. It can be used as a way to show the value of a response variable and how that changes with a change in two predictor variables. It is plotted as curves called isoclines, which indicate where the value of the response variable is the same. Different colors can be used to make it easier to see the differences in depth on the contour plot. Now we will be going into a demonstration of how to create a contour plot using data from the Little Pond sample data set in SASJump. So we're again be going into Graph Builder. To create a contour plot, we'll drag the x variable into the x section and the y variable into the y section. These will represent the coordinates of our pond map. And then we will need to drag z into the color section. And this shows the depth of the pond and the area around it at certain xy locations. As you can see from the graph and legend, assuming that 0 is the surface level, the dark blue, as shown on the right, is in the negative region, so below surface level, and this represents the deepest part of the pond. In contrast, the parts that are highly positive, such as the dark red, specifically the dark red, show parts of the topography that around the pond that are higher in elevation. That concludes our presentation. In this presentation, we discussed the line chart, the mosaic plot, the box plot, and the contour plot. Thanks for watching and have a good day.